Here on this site, we started out thinking this could be a camp. The stuff we found here has done nothing but prove that. We've come up with some scarce Union buttons here. We found Michigans here. But in the last 2 hunts, we found 2 Confederate buttons here. So let's go see what other pieces of the puzzle are still right under our feet.
Finally, all these years here, you finally dug something good.
All right, right out of the truck, we're on something that sounds a little strange to me. I would never have thought that was a buckshot. Okay, and here's another education. That was not the only target in that hole. There it is right there, first signal of the day. The round ball that went with that buck I just found. Okay, great way to start the day, only been out here a few minutes. This one's definitely got depth to it. All right, we're getting closer. There it is. Dropped 3 ringer. On the board fast today. I'll tell you one thing, this spot is gonna spoil me. Just a modern 22 slug. A rusty nut off a tractor. Modern bullet. Farm junk. Just a piece of aluminum junk. You can't kill it every day. Well, I guess sometimes you just have to admit it, and then relics will come. Check out the green I see. Doesn't get any rounder and greener than that. I'm pretty sure that's a flat button. Let's see. These buttons generally date from the 1830s to the 1840s, around in there somewhere. But a lot of soldiers would have these buttons on their shirts or on a vest or a jacket that they brought from home to supplement their uniform. One of the things you have to do is sometimes dig targets that don't sound great. Repeatable signal, in other words, you hear it constantly, is usually worth digging. But we're right down in the bottom of the hole, and we definitely have something here. Hit that. Okay, so there's a bullet that was about 9 inches in the ground. Okay, I'm barely hearing it in the bottom of the hole, so I think I just hit it. Okay, there it is. There's a bullet. This hole may reveal some green. Do I see green there? I do see green. No, it's not a button. It's a poncho grommet. The good news is a poncho grommet is a good sign we're on a campsite. I don't know why it sounds weaker when you open the hole up sometimes, but sometimes it does. So this sounds weaker, but it does sound more consistent. Oh, there it is. Big old 69 caliber round ball. Modern bolt. I'm digging targets that on a different site I might not dig, and that's because I found so much good stuff here, and the signals have not always been easily identifiable. So I'm digging stuff that I might not normally dig just because the potential is so great. Alright, something in here. Percussion cap, maybe? It's a percussion cap. Wait a second, though. I see green. Yeah, it's another poncho grommet. It's a poncho grommet kind of day. Signal sounds right. for old. All right, it's in that discard pile right there. That may be to a Colt 31 caliber pocket pistol. Whatever this is, it was shallow. That was not a good signal, and it was shallow. But that's a 69 caliber round ball. Oh yeah. Betting my Union card that this target is old. Okay, is that a little buckle? I see green. You can't really definitively say what that went to. It could have gone to a piece of a soldier's sword rig or a cartridge box or something like that, but it also could be off a mule's harness. Alright, this one did not sound brass or lead. That does not sound brass or lead. Uh-oh. Let me show you what I see. Do you see silver and round? What is that? Is that a button or is that a coin? Probably a button. See if we see a shank on the back. No. No, we don't see anything because I've dropped it. No, I think it's got something on it. That's another trime. That is another trime. And this one is in better condition. So a trime has a Roman numeral 3 on it. And on the other side, it has a 6-pointed star, like a Star of David. Last time I found a trime was the last time I was out here, and it's the first one I've ever found in my life. Hot diggity. Civil War silver. But I see green, and I see round, and if it's not a poncho grommet, it might be a button. Looks like a grommet. It is. This is the day of the poncho grommet. Alright, I'm right on it. Yeah, that's just melted lead from Campfire. Even that makes you think about when that bullet cooled down. It was 170 years ago. Some boys in blue were sitting around a campfire wondering when and where their next battle would be and wondering if they were going to live through it. Okay, I'm getting a couple of different signals here. That is just a piece of a nail. That's not a good sign. Let's see what else we can find. Is that a 31 caliber? It is. There's no way I can know for sure that's out of a Colt pocket pistol, but they were by far the most popular 31 caliber pistol that guys would purchase individually to carry with them as a secondary backup firearm. All right, when I started this hole, I said that I was getting 3 different signals. Look at that. How about that? Let me show you. So what's odd to me about that is there was 3 signals in here. One was a nail, one was a 31 caliber pocket pistol, and one's a 69 caliber round ball. Okay. All right, got something right down here. What's that? Another poncho grommet. That's really funny. I haven't found a poncho grommet out here, and I think this makes 4 I've found today. I certainly can't complain about today. I mean, we've been consistently digging Civil War targets, and a couple of cool things. I mean, we got that silver trime. That would have to be the best thing. The trime, and no. Is that another one? It is, I think. Been on battlefields for 50 years and never found a trime. And I've found 3 in the last week. Well, the shadows are long. I think this will be the last target of the day. Great one to end on. Alright, this has got just a classic bullet sound. And there it is, yep. Something I haven't seen out here. A little 36 caliber picket bullet. I'm really glad to have had you along today on this relic hunt out on the camp, and finding those 2 silver 3-cent pieces sure made the hunt worthwhile. I thought I'd take a few moments here at the end to talk about coins, since we found a couple of coins the last 2 times out. And since I'm not a coin collector, my primary interest is if the money may have been in the pocket of a Civil War soldier. So I'm looking for coins that date previous to the battle or camp that I'm hunting, or that even predate the Civil War. I haven't found a lot of coins, but I thought I'd show you what I have stumbled across. Certainly, there have been some large cents, and I found a couple of Flying Eagle cents, and I found probably mostly Indian head pennies. I have found, for some reason, a lot of half dimes and a few dimes on the battlefield, just a couple of quarters. I have never found a half dollar, I've never found a dollar, and I've certainly never found a gold coin. I do want to show you just one, and it's a coin not that I found, but one my dad found. And it's a coin that is absolutely my favorite, simply because of what I think it was made into. This is, I guess, a large cent, and it's hold, and it also has 2 initials scratched into the face of the coin, J.I. And I think a soldier used this as a rudimentary ID tag. J.I. Was that Joseph, Josiah, Jedediah, Jeremiah? I'd love to know the name of the soldier who took the time to put his initials in this coin, put a hole in the coin, and I'm sure he wore it around his neck. Certainly, I love finding personal items of Civil War soldiers, but one of the mysteries of relic hunting is that you'll never know some of the backstories. If I knew the stories that coin could tell, if I knew the stories that that soldier who wore that coin could tell. So if you're a regular coin hunter, good luck to you. Hope you find those holy grails of coin collecting that I know you're out there looking for. For me, anything dating to the Civil War or before, oh, that's a keeper in my book. Once again, to those of you who have subscribed to the Battlefield Walker channel, I really appreciate it. If you haven't, I hope maybe you will. I'm going to make it my goal to earn your subscription to the Battlefield Walker channel. I hope that you will be able to join me again next Friday at 4 o'clock. Been snowing in Virginia, so the ground's wet, soggy, and cold, but it won't last forever. Until then, I'm the Battlefield Walker. You be good and say your prayers.